and I had more than one occasion to work with him. As a research assistant, he taught me several things, not only on the official matters, but also in my private life. Then onwards, I thought he is not merely a teacher to me, he is a real guru. The meaning of the guru is one who removes the ignorance of a person. So that way, I became close to him. My association started in 1954 and it ended up in 2014. All the 60 years I was with him, moving closely, exchanging his difficulties with my difficulties. And when I underwent heart surgery, he was kind to visit me at my place and said, I can offer you money if you need it. I said, thank you, sir. I will definitely approach you if I need money from you. He was so kind. And he was one of the active members, a founder of the Association of Retired Forest Officers. And it goes to his credit that he has been very active for participating in the deliberations of the meeting and guiding, giving the necessary instructions to all the office bearers. I had the privilege of working with him as an editor of Vanapremi, and he, as the president of the association, always used to give me the guidance required to send the journals to certain educational institutions to introduce some new features, and I scrupulously followed them, and it was very much appreciated by people. Somehow it looked to me that he had a premonition of his events. He had a fall and his lip was injured. He had to undergo some kind of a surgery and he had to grow mustache. With the mustache, he attended one of our meetings and he said, I have not grown this mustache for the purpose of showing up my mustache, but it became necessary. I had a fall and there was surgery and I had to necessarily grow the mustache. And he also said that day after day I am becoming weak and this is my last meeting if I can ever attend the general body of the retired forest officers. Afterwards, he fell sick. His son used to be away in Abu Dhabi. His daughter is the only lady to look after him. I used to go in and offer if there is any help needed. I used to go to dispensary, get the medicine and explain to him how he should take in the doses. So that way, whenever he met friends, he used to introduce me as his younger brother. The last day, 2 days before he breathed last, he was in the hospital and his daughter-in-law and his grandson told me that he is in the hospital in the ICU. Although I had my own busy schedule, but I made it a point to visit him. And he mentally was alert, pretty agile, but he was not able to speak, he was not able to hear. My presence was declared by his grandson as Bucharam Reddy Ale. In a loud voice, he opened his eyes and he took tears. The effect was that a few tears also rolled into my eyes. Just 2 days after he breathed his last, the message came to me within few minutes and I rushed to him to pay my last respects. He's a great man, a great lover of forest. He had several ups and downs in his career. He was bold enough to face them. He never complained to anybody. He faced them with courage, and I feel that he is an example of courage and confidence. It is because of his good deeds in life that his son, his grandson, his daughters, its sons-in-law, everybody are all well settled. Some of his grandchildren are in USA, one is in Singapore, and his grandson here, he is well placed in Bombay. He looked after in the last day with all the care that is necessary, and his son came to perform the last rites the very next day after his death. I thank the Forum for Veteran Hyderabad, particularly Mr. Ved Kumar, for arranging this condolence meeting and giving an opportunity to us to participate in the meeting. I express my sympathy and sorrow to the bereaved family, and I promise that I can always help the family whenever they need. Thank you.